Hello, all divisions all over the world. I remain Evangelist Ndifreka Chibangoku, the voice of TVC in the Akamkpa local government area of Cross River State. I have been a philanthropist right from my bed, thinking of how I can extend arms to those people who do not have enough, those people who are out in the streets frustrated, those people who are not cared for even by the government. Every person aware that the government of Nigeria has been a menace to the people. Politicians are not distributing funds and things have been so hard with the people. I have had the mind, although not being a politician, but how I could at least touch the lives of the people. So when I saw TBC, to God who made me, honestly, I concluded in my mind that this is a way God wants to use to liberate the world. And the very person that invented TBC did this out of a loving and a caring mind. He's a philanthropist. He did this in order to help the people, in order to salvage the people, to save the people from the hardship of the present economy. The economy here in Nigeria has been so hard and so tough. We have enough. We have abundant wealth, abundant resources here in Nigeria. But look at how things are. What baffles me is that even when people have seen that GBC is sent from God, a lot of persons are becoming adamant. I personally have made a lot of investigations and realized that TBC is totally real. I have 200 downlines, 200 plus downlines. My wife the same thing. I explain to people with the best of understanding that TBC is real. I will not fail to continue to congratulate the very person who invented this project. Nothing can stop this cryptocurrency because, as I'm telling you now, here in Akamkpa local government, the population into TBC is high. I am not only a person in the system. Those people I have made them part of the system, go and check my downline, you will see that they have up to 100 downlines, about 5 of them in my group. What am I trying to say in essence? I'm trying to say that I am fighting all the best to make sure that TBC stands. It's not as if I'm poor, but I have been thinking of how will I use the little I have to help other persons that are poor, other persons that are also in need. I have made a lot of money from TBC, but my aim has been how I could use TBC to transform the life of people. Last year, I sell up to $1,000 TBC daily within a period of 1 month to all these downlines. I even end up buying up to $1,000 TBC daily. As I'm talking to you now, I buy from the people up to $1,000 TBC daily. Why do I do this? Because I want to transform their life. Although we are not interested in fiat exchange, because when the old community, when money changes its form, nobody can change it. Nobody can stop it. Money has come to change its form, and nobody can change it. God in heaven knows that money must change its form. When ATM came, people refused to invest in ATM card. People were saying, I cannot do that. But those people that had the foresight invested in ATM, which is money in a plastic form. Today, we have become users. Now, money has come in a digital form and it's looking for investors. That is the essence of TBC. I started using the trend to help a lot of persons, especially those in Akamkpa local. I am single-handedly trying and preparing, making thorough investigation because I want to establish a microfinance bank for TDC here in Akamkpa. I want to do that single-handedly, and I have gone far. Why do I do this? I do this because I want to transform the people. I want to bless the people through TDC. Go through the cookie rewards I have in my platform. It is enough to elevate the microfinance bank. It's enough to help all those people that are my downline. All those people that I have introduced TDC for. We are going to set up a rally which we are going to move around the entire local government of Akamkpa so that every person can be aware of the current trend. Every person, those who are not aware, can be aware. But I know the community I have created in TDC here in Akamkpa is enough. But no, every person must be aware. Because right now TDC is about 3-point-something million persons in the middle of TDC. Already it should be 1 billion persons in TDC. So we still have a lot of work to do. We should not be waiting for the fiat exchange. Although I know personally I have paid a lot of persons through my own money in this particular. Why? Because I want to see how people can key in, bring in their resources so that we can exchange for TBC. I've done that. But I have told them that the main aim of TBC is not withdrawing money, but it is accepting it as a means of exchange, and that we have done it. In my last video I said that I'm going to launch a platform where I'm going to tell the whole world that we now buy and sell here with TBC. I'm going to do that. I saw them at the meeting, I called them, I talked to them, and they have all accepted. But I want to launch a platform so the whole world will see every one of them seated and saying, yes, I have accepted. So buy and sell with TBC. We have gone fine at Akamkpa. I don't know what is happening over where you are. As the voice of TBC, I am doing the best I can to make sure this TBC stands. The migration is on the way and is about starting. Tomorrow and next we don't know. Anytime from now, the migration starts. Withdrawing. But the main issue about TBC is not withdrawing. A lot of persons have been so confused that even the government have not been able to sign into law. Who cares whether the government signed into law or whether they didn't sign into law? Nobody cares. Why? Because money have changed its form. But money changes its form, there's nothing somebody can do. The central government of Nigeria cannot hold TBC, cannot stop it from working. Why? Because money have changes its form. They all know that people are going to have enough and to spare. Nobody's going to answer you, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. That is why they are trying to announce over the radio that nobody should invest in cryptocurrency. That is foolishness. You cannot stop it. Because I so much thank God that TBC is online. TBC is digital. They cannot detect our wallet to see what we have. Our wallet is entirely digital. It's personal. You become a bank of your own. The aim of my establishing a microfinance is so that from that platform I have a lot of persons that can form a greater community. And they will now see that this thing is real, totally real, and bring their own goods and we exchange. I've made friends with a lot of business persons who have accepted the platform. Last week I met someone that is repairing phones and selling phones. He accepted to exchange TBC. I know how to explain to people about TBC. But I'm pleading to other persons who are TBC leaders that they should not be angry when they meet people. Don't be angry with them. Yesterday on WhatsApp, in a group WhatsApp I have, the Billion Coin community, of which Mr. Fonime in Uyo is one of the members there. He has been able to promote TBC to a very high rank in Uyo. And in the TBC community where I formed, he has contributed so much. Somebody, a degree holder, was saying, I don't want to be one of the platform. I don't want to be any kind of part of Pongse or part of MLM or gambling. I told the person that you don't understand what you are saying. CBC is not gambling. CBC is not MLM. CBC is not even Ponzi. CBC is a digital currency, it's money. He is saying that is of the opinion that a Christian should not be involved in the issue of cryptocurrency. I ask her, is it also wrong for a Christian to own money? Is it also wrong for a Christian to invest for the future? That is CBC. When ATM card, many people refuse to invest. Even as you are there now, you are using ATM card. You refuse to invest, but now you are a user. Then it's not a sin. Then how will it be a sin if you use money in a digital form? She could not even respond. She could not even answer the question, the statements I made. Because she does not even understand what she's saying. Now, a good researcher asks questions and do not conclude with negative statements. Try to make investigations about TDC, and you see that it's real. Look at people like Danawa, a Nigerian, a very powerful Nigerian, rich enough, he has enough and to spare. Then why will he use scam to come and scam the people? He cannot do that. He has enough and to spare, and the rest of the persons, even the 10 leaders of TBC in Cameroon and the rest of the places, Nigeria here, he cannot do that. People don't think. Money have changed its form and nobody can stop it. I am proud that today I am an investor. I am investor in this digital currency. I'm an investor and nobody can stop me. My generation can never be poor. It can never be poor. Bitcoin has fallen flat, but TBC can never fall flat because it's not in the in the market cap. It's not in the market cap. Rather, TBC is digital. It's a private coin which aim is to use for buying and selling of goods and services. And that we have accepted here. So I'm trying to say to the whole world, every person out there, that TBC is real. All on the thread, I saw people have spent so much in the TBC, have invested so much, a lot of money, have paid a lot of persons, some persons are adamant anywhere. But they are not really being the whole real ham. I partner with them. I try to sell their coins. I buy their coins. I pay them, and I try to also I buy their coins. Even from buying their coins, I have a lot of crinkles, a lot of cookie rewards, which I'm going to redeem by coming mail. Why do I do that? I do that because I must have enough resources to give, so that as I establish the microfinance bank, I will have enough and to spare in the bank. I will have enough and to spare to give to other persons so that they will also have enough of it and also use in the exchange of goods and services. So I'm pleading on the admin, please. Put more efforts. We are suddenly behind you. We know that money has changed its form. And the word about TBC is that any person that is an investor of TBC is a billionaire or millionaire. That is definitely true. And I also plead to the entire world, join the trend, accept it because it's real. Migration is starting very soon, and there in the platform we are going to be able to transfer TBC, and the thing confirms even within 2 seconds. I told people, I also told some of my persons, my downlines some months ago, I told them that if TBC wasn't real, when they asked a clash on the blockchain, the people would have run away. TBC would have been something to remember, about that's in the past. But when TBC had a clash, they now decided to form another blockchain, and now they have concluded the blockchain. Then why are you saying it's a scam? Why are you saying it's wrong? Why are you saying that they are sponsored? Why are you saying that it's MLM? Why are you saying it's gambling? And if it was a scam, they would have gone back home. And today it will be something we remember. But because it is real, the inventors, the Philippine people, they decided to sit down again and form a new blockchain. And they have spent a lot of money. Even the $10 fee we pay is not enough to form a blockchain, for God's sake. The money spent on a blockchain is not a small money. The money we pay with $10 is very small. So when I even heard of the $10, I was even crying and weeping. I said that money is not even enough for them. But they have spent a lot of money. My downlines have paid. Very soon I'm going to clear my downlines with that $10. Some of them have paid and some have refused to pay. The reason I don't want to pay for them is because I want them to really understand. I want them to use their money, invest their own money. I want them to understand that this will. Let them, as they invest their money, a lot of money, they will come to have the thought for it. Although I have raised a lot of persons through my own money, I have raised a lot of persons, let them have the free crinkles and even accept what they give and I transfer according to what they give to me. And I try to process their cooking rewards for them. That is my effort. Very soon, the Microfinance Bank here in Akamkpa, TBC Microfinance Bank, will be launched. I have made investigations. I know what it takes. I know what it's going to be. Even within 1 month, that is in place. That is telling us the level TBC have gone here in Cross River State, in Akamkpa local government area, and the persons that have keyed in. The rally I'm going to make will have a lot of persons on board. A lot of persons on board. And that will help to key in a lot of persons into the system. Please, my people all over the world, TBC is real. It's real. Let educated persons speak. Listen to when they speak. It has come to stay and nothing can change it. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless the whole world. May God help TBC to succeed their aim. And may we also stand by TBC and bring our businesses, let us exchange with TBC. I am a patent medicine dealer. I'm also a teacher. By God's grace, a legal practitioner. I know what I have. And I know how much I've invested in TBC. I know how many persons have been able to key in single-handedly. And I know the number of persons who have been so interested and a lot of businessmen I have in my downline who have keyed in. So please do the same. Go out, talk to people. Go to different shops. Tell them that they have to be rich. Tell them that the economy has broken down. Tell them that the Nigerian government is very wicked. It's so malicious. Tell them that. They should rise up and fight for themselves. Nobody can detect this account. This account is very personal, it's private. You become a bank of your own. Nobody controls your funds. You control your funds for yourself. Then the world will be a very reasonable place for somebody to live. May God bless the whole world. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.